Cell phone radiation, safe or not, radiation from 5G and Wi-Fi devices can cause harm to our health when used excessively. The worst part is that nobody is talking about it. The National Institute of Health stopped funding cell phone radiation research. But why? Countries from around the world banned the latest versions of popular smartphones, and we didn't. Why? Big tech has spent billions lobbying lawmakers to look the other way on this. But what is it? It's called electromagnetic frequency radiation, or EMF for short. Celebrity doctor, Dr. Drew Pinsky, recently explained this phenomenon on his YouTube channel. Here's what he had to say.
Consider how much we all use our cell phones and other electronic gadgets every second of the day. It's not crazy to think that the invisible waves of energy passing through us could potentially pose a threat to our health. The dramatic increase in electromagnetic fields, or EMFs, in our environment has led to public health concerns around the world.
He recently sat down with one of our leading research experts, Dr. Nicholas Dogris, to understand more about the electrosmog that surrounds us in this tech-driven world.
When you think about the amount of electrosmog all around you every day, you want to reduce your exposure. With 3G and 5G and routers and the Wi-Fi and all the things that are happening every day around you, it is going through your body all the time. If a person's sensitive, like a child, if they're running around a room that is saturated with electrosmog, wouldn't it benefit them to have one of these things and lowering that level?
Although EMFs are invisible, they can still have an impact on our bodies. To ensure our long-term safety, it is important to take immediate steps to protect ourselves from potential exposure.
I'm joined now by Josh Bruni. He's the CEO of Aries. Josh, thank you for being here. This is a really interesting topic. When systems are evolving and developing, particularly early, the DNA is open. It's vulnerable to error. That's how things go. Whether it's developmental issues or cancers or whatever, that's a very vulnerable period of DNA exposure, let's say. Right. Interesting. I hadn't thought about that.
And so that was on my mind because a little bit of the work I had done on my own to understand a little bit more and determine, it was more from a father aspect of taking care of my children.
I get it.
You think about, when do you give your child a cell phone? More on the psychological and emotional side.
100%.
But not really on the physical side.
I don't think anybody really thinks about that because we're so overwhelmed worrying about the effects on their development just looking at that screen.
Yes. And so the data suggests that there is some reason to be concerned, and there's more and more, I would say, people with a platform that have come out recently, specifically around fertility, testosterone, and I would just say the reproductive system in general, because the rate at which the cells turn over.
That's another great point, because the reproductive cells are dividing rapidly. Again, the DNA is actively metabolized.
Yeah. So what our product does is it actually neutralizes the man-made electromagnetic fields that are coming in.
On top of that, New York Times best-selling author and famous biohacker Ben Greenfield further reinforced this game-changing technology. Here's what he had to say.
So in my opinion, protecting your health from EMF is one of the most important things that you can do for you and your family. As we walk around and live our daily lives, especially if we work in offices or around computers or on screens much of the day, we are getting exposed to radiation and electromagnetic fields, things like hefty exposure to Wi-Fi radiation, smart appliances, even frequent use of many Bluetooth technologies can also cause issues in the body. These are all issues that can cause you to sleep poorly, to have brain fog as the afternoon sets in, to be hyper irritable. So Aries, A-I-R-E-S, basically is a technology that, again, you can have on your phone. They are allowing your body to better deal with the exposure to electromagnetic fields, and they change the electromagnetic fields to be more in tune with your body's natural frequency. Now, the big question is, of course, and I'm often asked this, how do you know stuff like this works? In this case, there's no other EMF protection product with this extensive level of peer-reviewed research, clinical trials, and a global patent. Protecting your health from EMF is one of the most important things that you can do for you and your family. And technologies like the Aries, which are simple, easy to put on a phone, take with you on the go, put on your purse, put next to your computer, stick at your workstation, allow you to actually protect yourself.
By attaching the LifeTune 1 to your devices, you should gain a peace of mind knowing that you are taking precaution for potential harm. Similar to cleaning out a lint trap in a dryer, thousands of people have been swearing by our technology already, including celebrities like Russell Brand and Ben Greenfield, professional athletes like UFC fighter Macy Barber, and dozens of health and wellness influencers on social media. Aries Tech was also recently named an official partner of UFC. The LifeTune 1 is the real deal and is the only product on the market that has clinical proof behind it as an effective solution to EMF radiation. Demand has been off the charts, but today the Aries Tech team wants to offer this life-saving technology at an exclusive price to get their technology into as many hands as possible. But because they have been going viral around the internet, they aren't sure if they can continue to keep up with demand. So they may need to take this offer down to slow things down. By clicking the link below, you have an opportunity today to secure this game-changing technology at a historically low price, allowing you to protect yourself and your loved ones from the harmful effects of EMF radiation. So if you want to join the growing community of people in the know on how to protect from harmful radiation, just tap the link below. We thank you for listening to this information brief and encourage you to learn more at the link below.